So y'all got me looking at the Braxton Family Values, right? But today I was sitting up there minding my business like I usually do, and I came across this video on YouTube. I want to talk to y'all about it real quick because it seemed like Tamar, even though I was on her side, like she be lying too, allegedly. Let's talk about the attorney for the Braxton family and some tea he done shared today or the other day. Or the day before yesterday. Child, y'all done got me in the middle of this fool-la-la. Let's talk about it. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers and my nieces and nephews and all of y'all who have been here through the long. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. It's time for Auntie Advice. It's time for Auntie Advice. Hey everybody, this is Auntie and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. So as you all know, I am getting into this the Braxton family values, whatever, right? I've been going back, and so right now this is outside of my regularly scheduled programming, but I'll be back to it tomorrow. But I wanted to talk to y'all about a video that I saw today downtown on the YouTube channel about and I'll make sure I put their link in the description box. This was a round table interview that was done on a channel called the Brothaz show. This they filmed this on 2 days ago on November 1st, 2025, and they have an attorney by I think his name is Antavius Williams. He is the attorney for the Braxton family. And honey, he really did have some things that he had to say, and it shocked the I don't know what out of me. And I was like, I have got to come out here and share this information with y'all as I got it from them. So there were four gentlemen who were sitting on the panel, and they were talking about the Braxton family values as it related to the last episode that we saw, where there was a conversation between the Braxton sisters, right, where they was all up at the table, you know, screaming, and Tamar was talking about this cease and desist that she had gotten, right? And so, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, what's going on and everything, knowing that I'm hating on Tawana. Let me tell you, I went back and I've been looking at it because okay. Let me give you just a real quick backstory. I had asked my subscribers, even before Braxton Family Values came on, I had asked a lot of them that was downtown in the chat, I ain't going to call no names or nothing like that, if they wanted me to cover the Braxton Family Values, right? Because I try to cover the shows that they want me to cover. And they was like, no, we don't want you to cover. Majority of them was, right? But there was some people who was saying, yeah, Auntie, cover it. So the other day I was looking and I fell out of a tree somewhere, right? And I saw the last episode of the Braxton family, and I was like, what's going on? So I came out here the other day and I just was talking about it. But now I've been going back and I'm going to be reviewing it, right? And my reviews are going to be late, but hopefully y'all make sure that y'all turn on your subscribe button so when it come on, y'all Janella said, honey, I said yes. Okay. So anyway, today I was just minding my business, and for some reason it came up in my feed. You know, the algorithm will feed you whatever you want the algorithm to feed you, and then it'll feed you some stuff that you didn't even know you needed to hear. Anyway, y'all, I ended up taking notes about this, right? Because there was this guy on there. His name is attorney and Antavius Weems. He is allegedly a celebrity attorney, and he's the attorney for the Braxton family. So in the interview, this guy was like, okay, there was, like I said, it was four guys on there. So this guy opens up and he says, I just want to ask a couple of legal questions if that's all right. So the attorney Weems was like, oh, okay, yeah. So he said, before we get into the meat of it, you're an attorney, right? He was like, yep, that's correct. He was like, all right, I want to know a couple of general attorney questions about you. You did, wait a minute, hold on. Explain this season. Thank you very much. Okay. He said, how does one actually serve a cease and desist? He said, do you have to have the person's address? How do you deliver it? So Attorney Weems said, let me tell you exactly how you do it. You get one of your senior paralegals to take it to the apartment, leave it at the concierge desk. You don't hire a process server, because you're being respectful of the fact that she has a minor child at home and you don't want strangers knocking on the door. He said, contrary to popular belief, you actually care about her and still want to protect her. So you tell your single paralegal to stay after hours, do not go to her door, deliver this envelope to the concierge desk, and don't even mark it as being from a law firm. Simply put her name on it and label it as personal and confidential. And that's what your single paralegal does. And he looked at the other gentleman and said, right, Fred? So Fred says, I got it. I heard of that process before. So is that what happened in this instance? And the attorney said, yes, that's what happens all the time. And then he said, and you are the person who actually did it, right, Fred? And he said, yes. So the other two gentlemen who were on the panel were completely shocked by what was going on. Fred said, let me clarify something. I was directed by my supervisor and I was comfortable with it. The attorney Weems said, right. He said, I prepared it. I typed every period, every comma, every sentence. It was mine. I sent it and I stand by it. So it was legally and purposely done. He said that there was a legal reason for it and the legal reason still exists. He says, but I don't want people walking around, hear this, believing that it was Tony Braxton, Trina Braxton, Tawanda Braxton, Evelyn Braxton, he said, or even Tracy, who sent the cease and desist. Now, of course, we all know Tracy's home to be with the Lord. So the interviewer said, so none of the sisters? He said, no, it was not the sisters. He said it should be clear. The sisters didn't send it. They didn't even know it was being sent. So everybody on the panel now is in shock. The attorney went on to say, people want to push this narrative that the sisters got together and colluded to send the letter. He said that is simply not true. He said, and let's be honest, there are more Braxtons than just the women at the table. There are grandsons, other family members, people who also have my number and they communicate with me. So if the cease and desist had to be requested by someone, how did you send it on someone's behalf if it wasn't one of the sisters who ordered it? Was the next question that was asked to Attorney Weems. He said, let me say this. The recipient, i.e. Tamar, of the cease and desist knows exactly who requested it because that person's name is written right there in the document. He said, and if they keep playing with me, I will publish the letter because at this point I have my client's permission to do so. So they were like, oh my God, wow. He said, basically, they ain't gonna play in my face. He said, so even if the public doesn't know who it came from, well, that this is one of the questions that was asked. He said, even if the public doesn't know who it came from, does the recipient know? The attorney Weems went on to say, exactly. The letter clearly states who it's from, who it represents, and what behavior needs to stop. So the next question that was asked was, then why would she act like one of the sisters sent it, making it a big family issue if she knew who it really came from? He said, bro, I have no idea. I can't speak to why people do what they do. All I can speak to are the facts. None of the women sitting around the table, nor their mother, had any idea that this cease and desist was being sent when it went out. So the interviewer said, so were they blindsided too? He said, exactly. They just didn't know. I was just as surprised as you when I saw the scene. I thought, gosh, this is ridiculous. This whole thing is only going to get worse. He said, he went on to further say that you need their permission. You just don't want to send something like that without getting the permission. He says, somebody got to ask for it. He said, there has been no Braxton. Listen to this, y'all. He said, there has been no Braxton with of a JJ that asked or requested the cease and desist. So, in the episode that we just saw, it appears that Tamar is saying that someone gave out the address, not the cease and desist. Or was this manufactured drama from Tamar? And because I can't remember if Tamar, and y'all got to let me know down in the comment section, was Tamar saying that one of the sisters was responsible for the cease and desist, or was Tamar saying that one of the sisters was responsible for giving up the address? What was her argument at the table? Why would Tamar blame her sisters if this attorney is saying the name of the person is in the document? Tamar clearly knew who the cease and desist came from. I am a little bit confused and bamboozled and wondering if she indeed was saying, y'all got to help me in the comment section. Was she talking just about the address and she knew who the cease and desist was coming from? Because he said now one person in the Braxton family who has a JJ even knew about the cease and desist. Okay, what are you saying? Veronica 9708, thank you for being here. She said about the address and then and them, I think. Okay, Black GM 7005 said, she said one was saying they were saying they sent this. She said one was saying they were saying they sent the cease and desist. Said one of them gave her address. Deirdre said her address. The daughter was saying things about the stepmother as well. I believe it was the address. Okay, she accused them of both. Tamar said, "Who gave that man my address?" She said that one of them was messing with her business. She blamed the sisters for all of it. Tamar said, "Who gave that man my address?" Well, this guy is saying that if Tamar keep playing in his face, he gonna publish the whole thing. How many of y'all would like to see the cease and desist and what it say? You said that this is what you saying, baby? She said the sisters been stopped using him. Hmm. That ain't how he telling the story. I will make sure, like I said, that I leave the link down in the comment section. But y'all help clear it up for me in my mind. I am going to attempt to do the review on it tomorrow. I have a bunch of reviews that I got to get done. And so I'm going to try to get those reviews done for you all. Because we got a lot to talk about. From 90 Day Fiance to the Braxton family to Married at First Sight. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you for allowing me to jump in here with a little question. Okay. She said that he was being messy for a long time. Okay, allegedly. That's allegedly. The courts have the ability to find anyone's address, including addresses you may be temporarily staying. I would like to see it. I would too. Thank you so much, Asia. Asia R8482 for the $5 super chat. She was mad because they gave Michael the brother the address, and she pissed. She don't get along with him. Trust. So I thought, okay, wait a minute. Let me ask a question. ChatGPT a question. So they only had the one brother that was Michael. It appears from what I have been looking at. Thank you so much, Boo. So it appears that Michael sent this before he passed because for some reason I thought he passed away. Did he not pass away? Is this Ashley's father? Michael Conrad Braxton Jr.? I thought he passed away. Let me ask. I don't know why I thought he's still alive. Okay. Yes, they only have the one brother. Yes, it's actually Ashley Day. Okay. Okay, y'all cleared it up for me. The brother is still alive. I don't know why. So he sent it because he didn't want his daughter to put it out there, or did. So I think that when I looked at it today, and I'm going to be reviewing it tomorrow, for some reason I think that Trina had a lot to do with it, because from what I'm understanding is that Trina's husband, y'all let me know down in the chat, that Trina's husband was the one who was actually Sending her the text messages? I am. I am, honey. Okay. His daughter passed away. Okay, it was the daughter, it was Ashley's sister. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, anyway, I wanted y'all to know about what this attorney was saying. I will make sure that I put a link to his YouTube channel so that you all can look at the full video. But I just needed to come out and talk to y'all about that because I am totally getting into this and I am so excited for about reviewing this for y'all. I love y'all and I will talk to y'all soon. Have a great night on purpose. Bye, y'all.